But anyways, this video is gonna be about me sprouting, showing you guys how I sprout my sunflower seeds. So basically, you have to make sure the nuts that you're gonna sprout is raw though. You can't be using things that's already roasted. It's dead. You're gonna use raw nuts, and I have raw sunflower seeds that I got from I got this from Trader Joe's. As you can see, it says raw sunflower seeds right here. So right now I'm gonna follow right ahead and sprout my raw sunflower seeds right here. There. So I open up this bag and soak it in water for 12 hours. I sprout my nuts for about 2 days basically, and within those 2 days, twice a day I'm gonna rinse and replace the water, and then on the second day I'm gonna rinse and replace the water, and on the third day it's ready for me to use. So that's the technique that I use to sprout my nuts. So I'm gonna show you that right now.
Hey guys, so to start the whole sprouting process, I usually like to get a clean big bowl, and then I usually get 2 packages of the raw sunflower seeds, and as you can see they're like a pound of sunflower seeds per bag. So I just go ahead and dump it in a bowl. I usually use 2 packages, and I usually like to do this the night before I go to bed, so I don't lose count of things. It just makes it easier for me to count the 2 days that I go through the process. So go ahead and dump the 2 packages into the bowl, and then I go ahead and fill the bowl up with water, kind of like stir things around. Make sure the water is covering the whole sunflower seeds, and kind of cover it around. And then once you're done with that, you just kind of like let it sit there and then cover it up. And voila, you're going to let it sit overnight for about 8 to 12 hours. So now it's the next morning, it's the next day, and I like to call that day 1. So you just go ahead and open up the soaked sunflower seeds that you've been working on overnight. Open that up, and as you can see, the sunflower seeds should have soaked up most of the water, and that's how the sprouting process should begin. They should have soaked up a lot of the water, as you can see. And then you're also going to notice that on top of your sunflower seeds, you're going to have like the sunflower seed skin. It looks like that. It's kind of like this soft, mushy material that comes off. I think they're called hulls, sunflower hulls. And that's just the skin that gets released in this whole sprouting process. That you want to rinse away every day. And you're also going to notice that the sunflower seeds have started the sprouting process by splitting in 2. You're also going to notice that that's also not is. I just go ahead and rinse off any of those skin that you see on top of the sunflower seeds. You're going to rinse off as much as possible. You're going to do this twice a day. So that's what it should look like, the skin that we're trying to get rid of. Because if you don't get rid of it, it creates like a smell, and you don't want that. So you want to get rid of as much as you can, rinsing in water a couple of times. And that's what you see me do in this video. You're going to try to get rid of all that skin. And then once you're done rinsing as much as you can, you're going to get a strainer. And then I'm going to go ahead and dump all the sunflower seeds in there, give it a last rinse. And then once I'm done giving it that last bath in the drainer, I'm going to go ahead and pour it back into the bowl. I'm going to go ahead and pour it back into the bowl as you see me do. That's the bowl that I'm going to use. I'm going to pour all the sunflowers back into the bowl. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put it back under the sink and fill it up with more water, because we're not done sprouting yet. Fill it up with more water. Soak it up again. And then I'm going to go ahead and cover it back up until the PM time, because this we just did in the morning. So afternoon time is going to come, or your second rinse for the day is also going to come, and you're going to rinse it out again. So to recap that, for day 1, you're going to rinse twice a day. Alright, so now it's day 2 and we're doing our last and final rinse for day 2. And then with this final rinse on day 2, the second rinse on day 2, you want to make sure that you get rid of about almost 100% or 90% of all those sunflower hulls, which are those skin that you see on top floating on the sunflower seed. So you want to make sure that you rinse it really clean, as you see right here. I've pretty much gotten rid of, I want to say 90 to 95% of all those sunflower hulls, which are the skin that are floating on top of the sunflower seeds. You want to make sure you get rid of almost everything, because this is our last final rinse, and basically we're done with the whole sprouting process for our sprouting for 2 days. Just go ahead and rinse it out really good, and that's what you're going to see me do. So once you're done removing all the sunflower skins on top of the water, you're going to go ahead and dump it back into the strainer, give it a last bath, and just let it drain out for about 30 minutes before you go into the preservation stage, which is either getting it dehydrated, which was what I'm going to show you guys next, how I dehydrate my sunflower seeds. That's how I preserve my sunflower seeds. And then, or you can go ahead and put it in a container and put it in your fridge, and just make sure you eat it right away before it goes bad. But how I preserve mine is I get it dehydrated, and that's the next video that I'm going to show you guys. So stay tuned for my dehydration video. See you guys later. Bye.